What's up, family? Things are getting worse for our banks, or should I say for the American people. Yes, we figured this would happen sooner or later. With all the turmoil surrounding the recent bank collapsing, other banks are taking preventative measures to stop it from happening to them. And yes, banks are now trying to limit the amount of money that you withdraw from your own bank account. And they are doing this to prevent future bank runs, which was the main culprit to the recent bank collapse that we have seen over the past 90 days or so. But will this actually work? We don't know, guys, but the American people want to know whether or not their money is safe in their banks. I also have two other banks that one billionaire believes is the safest bet on your money. But before we get started, you already know what to do. Please take an opportunity to subscribe to the channel, and if you could, hit the like button, as it really helps out. Now let's jump into the video. Starting off, the banks, guys, they are warning us that there are a lot of scams going on out there that are trying to get your money, to take your money right from beneath your nose. As well as there are also some other warning messages to let you know that these fraudsters are putting these skimmers on the card systems. Yes, guys, when you walk into such a store like 7-Eleven and you put your card in the machine, you might end up being scammed by a skimmer that is attached to the machine. And banks are warning customers to be on the lookout for these because they are getting more heavily now as things are getting worse in this country. One particular individual ended up losing a ton of money. Right here, guys, it says that a customer lost more than $100,000 after he fell victim to a convincing scam and the warnings he wants everyone to hear about. The national Australian bank client had revealed that he had lost a six-figure sum when scammers used a convincing text message to gain control of his account. Now, Tim Watkins received a text message on March the 18th informing him that $800 of his money had been spent on Amazon gift cards. Now, the text appeared to come from the same number that NAB had been using to send him messages since January of last year. But Mr. Watkins had no reason to believe that the text message was suspicious and thought that someone had actually used his account to purchase these particular gift cards. And by responding to the attached phone number, he became a victim in exchange with the scammers, which saw him lose more than $100,000 in a matter of minutes. And yes, guys, you can see right here that this is the Australian bank customer. And yes, guys, he wants you guys to know so that you don't fall victim to the same type of scam. And then also, guys, we did see where an elderly man was scammed out of millions of dollars. And could the bank have done a little bit more to prevent this particular fraud from actually happening? Now, why would a 76-year-old man, Larry Cook, transfer more than $3.6 million out of the country just before his death? That was tickling the mind of Janice Satterfield as she was mourning her beloved uncle, a decorated veteran who served in the U.S. Navy as a commander for 24 years. He lived alone and had no children or a spouse. But anyways, guys, he became victim as well. So you definitely want to be mindful of this, guys, because there are a lot of creative scammers out there that are trying to get your money from you to get you to just send it to them freely. So you definitely need to be mindful of that and protect your money, guys. Protect your assets. Cover your assets. But anyways, guys, I did want to let you know about that particular warning message because this particular individual sent out $3.6 million. But anyways, guys, moving on. Hey, a lot of people are asking, is your money safe in these particular banks? And these particular questions is coming after the recent collapse of those three previous banks that we saw over the last 90 days or so. And now the American people, regular people, all people are wanting to know, is their money safe in their own banks that are locally? But anyways, guys, that is the biggest question right now because of the recent turmoil in the banking industry. And even as of recently, guys, shares of PacWest, which is a small regional bank based in Los Angeles, California, plunged almost 40% last Thursday. And as you can see, guys, a lot of people are asking, hey, are we seeing 2008 financial crisis all over again? Well, I think that is actually jumping the gun because the 2008 financial crisis that we dealt with was pretty much all in relation to those mortgage loan companies writing those false mortgage loans to those individuals that they knew could not afford those particular homes. So that is exactly why we saw the financial crisis in 2008. However, this particular time we could see a commercial financial crisis in the commercial loans because, as you know, guys, ever since the pandemic, people are not going into the office anymore, in which companies are closing down their lease agreements in regards to these corporate leases. So anyways, guys, like I said, these particular banks are collapsing, and we just saw 3 banks collapse, in which one of those particular banks ended up getting bailed out by JP Morgan. Yes, guys, the FDIC actually accepted a bid from JP Morgan Chase in their particular bid to buy First Republic Bank. And yes, guys, they bidded on this for billions of dollars, in which they pretty much won the bid, and they are now controlling all of the billions of dollars in assets that First Public Bank had controlled prior to the collapse of that particular bank. So anyways, guys, the American people want to know, is their money safe, guys? And so far, guys, we look to be safe. However, things could change at any given moment. But because of those bank collapse, we are now seeing changes, guys, and we are not happy about these particular changes. And that is because they are restricting us, guys, the government. They are preventing us from getting money out of our own bank accounts, in which we just recently heard from the Treasury Secretary, Janet Yellen, in which she has stated that the government could take more action to stop these specific bank runs from happening. Because, guys, as you know, bank runs is specifically where all of the people, all of the customers go to the bank and withdraw all of their money because they are afraid that this particular bank could fall into a collapse, in which these individuals are withdrawing all the money, which causes a bank run, which means that the bank no longer has enough money to provide to these customers the money that they are requesting from those specific banks. And now Janet Yellen thinks that the government could actually take action to prevent any further bank runs that could lead towards another bank collapse. So anyways, guys, could we see this actually happen? We kind of figured it that it would, and look at it now, guys. Janet Yellen is telling us exactly the playbook and what could happen sometime this year. Now, again, the U.S. government is ready to protect deposits in mid-sized and smaller banks if necessary to prevent financial contagion. Again, guys, they are doing what they can to prevent another bank run and prevent another bank from collapsing. But it does beg the question, our money that is sitting in these particular banks, is it really our money? Because if it was, that means we could get our money whenever we want to. However, it looks like they are putting in new implementations to prevent us from getting our money whenever we want to, which means that we might have to go right now, get our money out and put it in between our mattresses at home. So anyways, guys, what do you think about this? Do you think that the government has the right to prevent us from retrieving our money that we faithfully put into these particular banks because they are not running these banks the right way, which is leading towards a collapse? Do you think that that is right? Let me know down below in the comment section, guys, how you feel about this new matter that could be happening very, very soon. And as you can see right here, guys, on the Daily Huddle, it says that the U.S. government may freeze American bank withdrawals as currency panic and capital flight mounts. Yes, guys, this is according to a macro guru, Hugh Hendry. And anyways, guys, we also see right here that the U.S. government may restrict your right to pull money out of banks as the panic continues to escalate. So anyways, guys, like I said, this could be coming very, very soon, and it could shake up the entire banking industry until we can get things more calmed down. So anyways, guys, I definitely want to let you know that because this is very striking. This is very alarming because, as you know, guys, the bank does not hold that much money to provide enough money for these particular withdrawals from their customers. And even then, guys, even though they say that your money is insured by FDIC, if you think about it, does the FDIC have that much money available to provide insurance for everyone out there if all of the banks end up collapsing? I don't think so, guys. But they do have some great printers in which they can just print more money to provide you with your money because of the FDIC insured. So anyways, guys, just to remind you that FDIC insured insures up to $250,000 per account holder. So depending on how much money you have in your banks, you might want to be mindful of that, because if you have a little bit more than that, that additional excess of $250,000 might not be covered under the FDIC insured. So anyways, guys, also as a caveat, if you do have a lot of money, guys, and you have it in a big bank, you are losing money. That is because they are not giving you enough interest on your money. Most big banks are giving you anywhere between 0.01 up to 0.05% on your money. But if you transfer it into a high yield savings account, such as the one that I use, which is called Wealthfront, they are giving you around 5.05%, which means that you can make a ton of more money, more than 30 times more than your big banks, on your money that is deposited into a cash account, into a high yield savings account. And again, guys, your money is actually insured up to $1 million if you put it into a high yield savings account. So anyways, guys, my name is Budget Bill, and I'm just sharing this information with you so that you can make your money work for you. But anyways, guys, if you are interested, that link will be down below to Wealthfront so that you can make some additional interest on your money. But anyways, guys, if you do want to know some information in regards to what particular banks is safe right now, well, we just heard from one of the top billionaires in this country, and that is Warren Buffett. And yes, guys, this week we just received information in regards to exactly what Warren Buffett did in his portfolio, in which he actually sold shares in two particular banks, but he actually increased the amount in two other banks. Yes, guys, it says right here that Warren Buffett cut his exposure in two banks last quarter while raising his commitment to two more banks, and that is Bank of America, guys. He actually increased his shares in Bank of America. Also, he started buying a new bank, which is Capital One. So again, guys, if you want to think about what banks you feel that are safe right now, you can actually bet on Warren Buffett. He believes that Bank of America and Capital One are actually two of the safest banks right now to actually invest in. However, two other banks that he actually withdrew his money from, that might raise some red flags, guys. So you definitely want to be mindful of that information directly from Warren Buffett if you believe that he is the #1 top investor in this country. He has made billions of dollars from investing his own money since the age of 11 years old. So again, guys, you definitely want to be encouraged by this information in regards to how you store your money, whether it is in a big bank or a small bank or a high yield savings account, or even putting your money into Bank of America or Capital One. Because, guys, this could be a game changer moving forward. We don't know what is in store sometime this year, but we do know that there is a risk of having more banks falling under collapse. So anyways, guys, you definitely want to be mindful of this, guys. But other than that, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all we have for you today, but feel free to check out some of the items down below. There are a few ways for you to be able to earn some free money, as well as putting some free cash into your pocket, such as signing up for a Webull account. And after you deposit at least like $1, they are going to give you 12 free stocks. Now, those 12 free stocks can be worth up to $3,000. Once you receive those stocks and they clear within like 2 or 3 days, you can cash those in, guys, and then withdraw your money back into your bank account. This is the perfect way, and it doesn't take that much time to get some free money into your bank. But anyways, also don't forget about signing up for the Amazon Prime membership. It is free for 30 days, so check those links out down below in the description. But anyways, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. It's totally free. And if you like today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us. It really helps out this channel, as well as it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, hey, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching, and I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.